Good morning. We're in Auckland for an extra long weekend and I thought this was a good chance to show you what I do to stay healthy on the road. So what I'm going to do is start by showing you what I've packed for snacks, and then after that I'm going to take you out to our favorite lunch spot in Auckland. So first of all, I wanted to show you these protein baggies. Now normally if I was on an international trip I would just bring a protein tub, but when I'm traveling domestically I like to bring these individual serving sizes of protein. Now the cool thing about this is that your suitcase gets lighter as you go, so if you're shopping then you're creating some extra space for yourself. So I just brought a baggie per day and I'm going to use these in my oats in the morning. And then I've done the same thing with my oatmeal, so I've just packed a baggie per day of oatmeal. Now the other thing that I like to do is no matter where we are, I like to stop and get an almond milk. So if you're in a hotel, hopefully you have a fridge, but you can also put this in an ice bucket and it doesn't actually have to be kept that cold, so you don't have to be that careful with it. But I like to have this because I use it for my oats in the morning. I use it if I'm making like a protein pudding or something, and Greg likes to use it in his coffee and his oats as well. So no matter where we are, I usually stop and get a long life almond milk. Now the other thing that I brought are these protein sachets. So you've probably seen these before from me in other videos. I just like these for snacks, for protein puddings before bed, especially if I'm eating out and I don't know how many calories I'm gonna have. If my dinner's not big enough, I really like to have these when I go back to my hotel room or wherever we're staying, and then I'm not hungry when I'm trying to sleep. So I'll just mix these up in a mug no matter where we are with some almond milk and a little bit of nut butter for a snack or a before bed protein pudding. When we're out and about throughout the day, I like to make sure I have some protein bars with me. Even though I'm not that crazy about protein bars, if you're hangry, it's good to have something in your bag. Now in a recent video I reviewed these when I was looking at snacks you can get at the supermarket. I really like Quest bars because they're so portable, like they travel so easily. They're not coated in chocolate or anything, so you don't have to worry about them melting if you're in a hot climate. So this time around I've got a couple of Quest bars, and I've also got this little probiotic bar which doesn't have as much protein as the Quest bars, but that way I've got a couple of bars in my bag in case we get hungry when we're out. I find when I travel, especially if I'm not eating a lot of vegetables, that I often crave something fresh. So I do like to have some fruit. I like to have bananas. Bananas don't travel well in your suitcase, but once you pull into your hotel or wherever you are, bananas are great. And then the other thing I've got this time around are these feijoas. Feijoas are in season in New Zealand and I love these. You can throw these in your bag. They travel really well because of their thick skin. They don't tend to get squashed. And they are super fresh when you're looking for something that just feels healthy. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you were the rice cakes. So I really like having rice cakes on the road because if you want to just have a meal in your hotel room, you can get some smoked salmon, some cottage cheese, some tinned fish, and put that on here. But this is just a really easy option when you want to save money or you just can't be bothered going out to find something to eat. So yeah, it does require a little bit of planning before you go and when you get to your destination, but I think it's really worth it. I feel so much better when I do this. So we're downtown just about to go have lunch and we realized that we left the keys to get into the parking garage in the car, which is behind that gate. We've just been to AS Color doing some shopping. Yes, we're not entirely sure how we're gonna get our car back because it's Sunday and nobody's driving in there at the moment at all. Greg's gone around to ask some businesses to see if they have a key, so hopefully we can get in and get the car.
Thank you so much for your choice.
Thank you.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. I know you make me feel so alive.
So these are the dishes that we got. So this is kimchi. I have no idea what this is. And that's seaweed. And that's sweet potato. So this is how it comes to the table. And you've got veggies, beef, mushrooms, and egg. And I need to stir it really quickly so it cooks.
just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your
So that's it, lunch is all done. We're gonna stay downtown for a while yet so that Greg can practice his photography. And after that we're heading out for some coffee. So if you wanna see what my favorite cafe is in New Zealand and probably the whole world, actually stick around because I'll drop some footage of that in after this. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that so you catch upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again next time.